afternoon. Let's adjust the picture here. Sean Higgs coming at you. Winning free picks. Midday money on a Tuesday. Teaser Tuesday. And welcome in. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Where are we at? So, yesterday, 2-2 in the video. Looking back, we could easily say, you know what, we should add the Cowboy over. We had Dallas as a premium play, 3-0 in the premiums. But I went under based on I didn't think the Phillies was going to be able to score. Let's be honest. That game was 41-21, whatever the case would be. It should have been 37-10. A couple defensive touchdowns, crazy nonsense from late scores. It is what it is. 2-2 on a video. We're still having a nice video run. And we'll get a little, we got a couple today. We got a couple baseball games up for today. So hopefully those cash for everybody. And that'll be great. Contest-wise, Richie P is our winner. Richie P is the winner. Actually, you know what? I'm on YouTube right now, just making sure everything is streaming all right. So Richie P won. He beat Rob Franklin. He goes, 11-5 for the 3 weeks. Wonderful. He wins the Jake Butt signed jersey. And we're a lot. I'm not sure if we're going to do a Jerry Jeudy this week. Maybe a Judy. Or maybe we'll do a Jake Plummer signed mini helmet. We'll talk about it. As always, notification bell's on. Come on in. Give it a like. Give it a share. Subscribe. Be part of the Midday Money Show. So you don't miss that Midday Money. But we'll jump right into it. Hopefully people will come in today. We'll see what happens. Oh, here we go. We got some comments here. Devon's coming in. How are you today? Welcome to the show. Welcome. Big Faxville's in the house. Weird that we don't have our guy Dave. Usually David's one of the first guys in here. Mr. Grow comes in looking for best plays of the day. Tyreek's here. He's an early guy. Ready to start the show. Richie P's here. Richie just mentioned you winning the contest. Again, if you're on Twitter, shoot me an email. Let me know. If you're on Twitter, I hope you're on Twitter. I know. Otherwise, we'll set it up. We'll set it up for you. King D's in the house. Big Faxville. Brewers money line. Diamondbacks run line. Padres money line. Padres first 5. All right, let's see. Do I really want to get involved with the Padres and Yu Darvish, who I think is terrible and be going under off-season surgery? No. Be the Dodgers or nothing for me there, and can't get involved in that guy. Diamondbacks against San Fran. Again, what is the thinking here of taking? Again, it's Giants run line. What are you thinking that the good teams are going to lose this week? In the Brewer, I could say a Brewer game. I get it. The line 16 straight for St. Louis, and I've said this before on teams on winning streaks. And the Brewers are 1-3 in a row themselves. I'm not looking to get in front of a 16-game win streak when it's like, hi, I'm getting like plus 103 or some low line. This is a total Brewers money line favorite. And the Cards, 16 in a row. Although they're back, right? What are they, like 8 straight road games? Whatever the road trip was, I could see it. And I know why Brewers are favored here. Interesting enough, Woodruff's been good. Wainwright's been awesome. But Brewers, I can get behind with you. Richie already hit the like button. Wonderful. Hit that like button. Markel's in the house. Here we go. Soccer from our girl, Ashley. Take Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan. Not on Twitter. All right. How about on Facebook? Where are you watching? You're on YouTube. You can send messages on YouTube, right? Can you send messages on YouTube? Or no? Otherwise, I'll just give you my Gmail account. I'll get spammed. Let me know. Sean Higgs 2013 on Gmail. Now I'm getting a bunch of nonsense coming to my email. Here we go. Another lot cash. Cal Quantrell over to 4.5. We had Cal. We had Indians run line. Thought it was a good one. Midday money, brother. You know it. A lot of soccer going. A lot of soccer, James, and the young lady underneath you, Ashley Wade, she's got your soccer winners. Dodgers run line, again, someone in here wanted to take Yu Darvish. I guess he hasn't seen Darvish pitch the last 2 months. He's been terrible. Sox, again, if you're taking the Sox, it's got to be a run line play. Astros over the 9 against Tampa. That series has been an under series. That's why I got the under going here. St. Louis on the run line, plus the runs. Greatest fundamentalist in house. Boston run line. Got to go run line there. San Fran run line. Yep. Dodgers money line, though. You're going to go Dodgers money? I don't. 180. It's high for me, but I guess it's kind of low. Why is this number not $2? Darvish has not been good. Giants over the 8 in the run line. Total wise, Weaver. I can see I'm not a Weaver guy. Dodgers run line. Again, it's Darvish. I mentioned this guy. Under Nats 11.5. I saw 12. I saw 12 in that. Lock it in with King D, he says. Take Wainwright over to K's. I can see the K's getting there. Milwaukee's a free swinging club. Michael says Giants run line. Phillies first 5 against the Braves. Marlins money line against the Mets. I saw a 5.5. It was 6 last night. That game was a 6. Now it's a 5.5. I know it's we got a little. I guess it's doubleheader there or something. 5.5. Pirates against the Cubbies. Lines come down. I think the Cubs are to play there. Mariners, they've won 10 in a row against the A's. Detroit Lenny's here. Welcome, Detroit Lenny. Thanks for coming in. Again, plus money honey's here. And you saw Detroit Lenny plus money honey. You know what that means. Last Witty standing starts today after this show. So head on over to Last Witty. And, of course, I'll be tonight with Allie doing Total Chaos because I'm off another win in Total Chaos because I'm having a nice little run. Tim Earl's here. Good morning, Tim. Marlins first game against Stroman. I think of Rogers. Rogers is solid. And the Mets, you know how we feel about the Mets. We call them the Mets. Red Sox over the 9. You know what? I don't know about that. I could see Sale coming in and shutting these guys down and being like a 5-0 game. Yeah, hit the like button. It's not that hard. Hit the like. I'm going to say, you know what? I should actually, like my daughter's got a fundraiser. I should put a fundraiser link in here and get $20 out of people here coming in here with our free pick run. We're crushing it. Can't even get like buttons. People are nuts. St. Louis money line. This one's a little tricky here, Detroit. 16 in a row, everybody's going to want to bet St. Louis. Why are they an underdog here? If you would have told me they would have been like a 105, 110 favorite, I would have been like, I'm going to still ride them. The fact that it's totally different, and I said this before, and we talked about when the Giants were on win streaks, the Dodgers, the A's win streaks, bunch of crazy win streaks. You do, I don't want to take a team like, hey, I'm going to come in and take a plus 103. Somebody's won 10, 11, 12 in a row, they're due to lose. This is a spot where they're a flat-out plus 110 underdog. I don't know. I would lean the other way. Seattle, right? 10 straight against the A's. But you see what I got here. I'm going A's run line. And my thinking of this is, again, Seattle's won 10 in a row against Oakland, and they're on a little win streak overall here. And we have them at, 1.5 games back. They won 2 straight. A's are 3.5 back. This is it for the A's. So my thinking taking the A's here is 1. I got Bassett. Obviously, he got drilled in the head whenever, but he's like the unquestionable ace of the team. He's the guy who's going to say, this is it, guys. Tough loss. I had Seattle yesterday. I had them, nice win there. We had Seattle for the game, although the total didn't get there. Regardless, Seattle cashed. Is Oakland going to just fold up and pack it in today? I don't think so. Maybe somebody else on the mound. I think they're deflated and heartbroken. That's it. Not with this guy. This guy's coming back from taking a line drive off his face. So I'm going to go run line. If it loses, it loses. I'm losing even money, right? Because they're a favorite today. But I just think the A's, if they're going to have any shot of winning out this thing, obviously they have to win. So I'm going to try run line here. And if it hits, great. And if not, it's back to the drawing board. Sometimes you got to go a little bit outside the comfort zone. let's see here. We are. Hit the like button. Detroit Lenny. Here we go. Pine Bluff Llama's in the house. How are you, Chris? Good afternoon. Allie, see, Ashley comes in and we all miss her. Like, where's she been, right? I was so happy to see her the other day. Nice to see some old faces coming in, familiar faces. But Michael's coming in. Again, folks, if you don't know Michael, and I appreciate him a lot, he comes in the chat daily, and he always throws out a nice home run prop, and he comes in backed with why you should take it. So, again, this is something newer folks. We started the midday money during the conference tournaments, and it's kind of swelled from there, and it wasn't a lot of first fives or props and stuff like that. I was going forward. We got a season under our belts. We'll move. We got to switch things up. We got to keep it what people like. And I try to throw out. Sometimes I thought first fives, but you know what? The first five, I just can't. The first fives don't treat me good. So I don't want to come in here and just throw a first five because people want them. And the home run props. Again, it's not something I do. And going forward for next year, I'll look at the props here, especially the pitching props were really good. We had a nice pitching prop run when we're all talking about them, I guess, in summer months like June, June, July. We had a lot of people coming in with K props there. But home run props, Michael is our guy because he comes in with nice plus $3, $4, $5 players here, and why it's worth a shot. And you only got to hit like 2 of these a week, and you're making money because they're only that plus 3, 4 or more. So Tyler O'Neill gets the call today. Markel, I did see it 12-2. I'll take the 11.5. I hear you. Last Woody starts today. Rangers, first five. You flip back to this game here against the Angels. Why? You know what? I'll saddle up with you on Texas, right? Actually, you know what? Wow, they dropped 7-10. I thought they actually won a couple games there at one point, but it's all right. Whatever. I'll take the Rangers with you. Here we go. Soccer alert. Lillian Salzburg. BTTS. It sounds like a boy band. Look at this fella. Mike, where you been? Detroit, Cleveland, and Texas. Let's check them out. Detroit. I don't even see Detroit line. Is that game up yet? Cleveland, Kansas City. You know what? I sort of like the Indians a little bit, but I just haven't, Seville hasn't really gone far into games lately. So for me, that is not really interested there. Texas, we just said Texas. And I must be missing the Detroit game. I don't know who they got. Let me go to the other site here. See what we got for the Tigers against the Twinkies. I got another different. Maybe I got a line on this page. Still no line. I mean, you got a line on this game? I have 4 sites up. No line on Detroit, Minnesota. Can't help you there. Can't help you. I'm sorry. Timberwolves coming in. Cubs and Pirates over the 8.5. I don't know. The line's come down. I would have liked it at 9, 8.5. I guess you could like it. It's come down a little bit. St. Louis. We mentioned the Cardinals. Philly with Wheeler. I almost want to take the Braves today. Do we trust Philly not to choke it away? Like out of these 2 teams, who's going to choke in the play? Right? Philly's 2 back. This is it. This is for their playoff lives for the division. What team is more likely to choke here? That's why I think you got to like the Braves. I just think Philly's a team that'll choke, and it's not a bad number. You're laying 120. Washington, Colorado under the 12 or 11.5. Seattle. I'm not going to tell anybody not to take Seattle, even though I explained why I'm going to take a shot with the H run line. Edmonton. I actually took. I took these guys. I took the Elks -6.5. WNBA doesn't count. Here we go. Niners all day comes in Red Sox run line. You got to lay. I mean, it's a big number there, Niners. You're laying what? 160, 170. I understand. Have to win. I really like the Brewers first 5 and Cardinals full game prop at the 700. Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that? I can see that happening. Soccer. Ajax and Besiktas. I'll just leave this up here for people to write down. Ashley knows her soccer, people. She knows her soccer. I wouldn't post it if she didn't win. I got a total chaos fan here, Devin. Thanks. Yeah, total chaos. And listen, I come in. I say when I lose games, I'm on a losing streak, whatever the case would be. Winning, we're having nice wins lately. We've been winning. Total chaos. I won, I think, like 10 in a row. April, May, big run. And when I did lose, I was losing on like close ones. So I did pretty good on total chaos. Sometimes I use the picks as premium. It gets tricky. You do a lot of videos, and I do a daily video. I try to throw out games, so it's tough. Trying to find games, for people that I like. That's why sometimes in here I'm like, I got no real opinion on a game because I got action on 25 other games. I keep skipping you. What are you talking about? I thought I hit you. Where did I miss? I gotta go up. Big waves. I missed you. I don't know. The problem is big waves. Like it just happened now. I try to scroll down and it jumps to like the bottom of the links of the posts. Thoughts on TCU and Texas? You know what? I like Texas initially here. I think they found a little answer at QB here. Gracious fundamentalist coming to Rangers? Sure. Seattle? I'm not going to say no Seattle. I mentioned why I kind of like, not kind of like, I bet them. The A's run line here, my theory behind that. But if you want to bet Seattle, I understand. They're a dog and they've won 10 straight and 12 of 15 versus these guys, or 13 of 15. The Astros and Tampa, Urquidy and Waka. Tampa, as they've had trouble here, I guess, a little bit in Houston. A lot of unders in Houston with these two teams playing. So I'm not going to say don't take Houston. It's tough not taking Tampa because they're so good as an underdog. But Detroit, I don't have a line on Detroit, Minnesota. Depending on who's pitching for Detroit. Here's the thing with Detroit. I mentioned it like their series against the Royals. These guys were on pitching. They were on innings limits. Mize, Scuba. I don't want to get into a bullpen game where my guy's going to come in who I would have bet, and he's going to pitch 3 innings. Listen, Detroit next year, team we're going to be betting on. We'll be betting on them. And especially if they go get Carlos Correa, we're definitely betting on them. The pitching staff, nice. Hopefully they take a step forward. Rangers game and the over against the Angels, right? Total 9. Let's go over. I could see that being over. Although I hear a little thunder in my neck of the woods down here. Again, Texas is humongous, and Arlington's about 3 hours away, so I don't know what the weather's like up there, but who knows? I left my house in the morning. It's like a mile and a half to like the entrance of the complex or whatever these communities are called. Sunny by my house. I get to the light. It's pouring rain on the other side of the street. Like it's literally raining on one side of the road. I'm a Boston guy. They're going to be insane over Raiders returning to New England. Should be an interesting game. I got a big play up on that game already. Thoughts on Seattle Niners? I grabbed the +3 last night. I got the over 49.5. And actually, I got a 49.5, a 50, and a 50.5 on that total. So I'm on the over. I'll take the dog. Why not? Seattle. They just let's be honest. They had a 14-point lead. They're up double digits. They can score. Niners, tough loss. Maybe a little sad coming out of the gate. Maybe Seattle first half. I'm not gonna tell you not to take the plus points. For me, I'm just on the total. A's first 5. I understand with the A's bullpen. We saw it collapse last night. But again, like I said, this is a game. They lose today. We fade them the rest of the year. They're not winning. And they'll be favored in these games because they're supposed to win, and they got no shot at winning. So this is my shot. I think this is their bulldog on the hill. If they're gonna man up and play and rebound, it's going to be today. That's why I went run line. Otherwise, I'm 11 games under for the year in baseball. So I didn't think I was going to be able to recover after a 3-30 run in baseball, but yeah, here I am. Here I am hovering around 500. Niners all day. Might be a good bet, Michael. We are hurt and no good CBs or running backs. Yeah, see, and listen, they usually play tough against San Fran anyway. Seattle does so. Hey, Higgs, Oregon -8, Stanford. Line open 7. I'm leaning Stanford. Oh, you know what I didn't even put up? I didn't even put the Tuesday teaser up yet. We'll get to the Tuesday teaser in a minute. You know what? I'll throw the Tuesday teaser up underneath. I'm going to scroll it out. Tuesday teaser will be on the scroll here. So Tuesday teaser plays. 7-point tease last week, college football. Tuesday teaser winner. 7-1 college football weekend. 4-1 in regular straight picks, and the teaser goes 3-0. So, however, we could word that one. 5-1 with the teaser or 7-1 with the picks doesn't make a difference. This week, we're dogging up 2 big dogs in the SEC, Arkansas and Mississippi, and we're taking Syracuse plus the dozen there. 7-point. It's a 7-point tease plus your 130 in the Tuesday teaser. Tuesday teaser college football. And in the NFL, your 2 easy teaser. Again, we lost, right? We had Kansas City in this teaser, and it went 2-1. This week, if you noticed, last week we kind of teased a couple things down a little bit. It was a little mix of games, right? We went -0.5 with KC, Cleveland, and the Bills -2. Today we're going a different way. We're going to go a little different opposite. I don't know. It's easy. We could have came in and teased down all the touchdowns to pick'ems and stuff like that. But I'm going to go dog it up here. Falcons, I think they're going to beat. I think they're going to beat here. Get it done, Atlanta. Get it done home. Redskin defense, Washington defense. I thought it was really good. They haven't been good. I don't think they're just going to turn it on, even though the Falcons are bad. Falcons, good win. Must win, I should say. Not good win, but they should be able to exploit this secondary with Ryan and get Pitts involved, Ridley. So let's get a little offense here for Atlanta plus the 8. Giants plus 15. I like them at 7. The line went up to 8. I'm going to take 15 on the desperate team here. I'm not that sold on the Saints. Are you sold on the Saints? I mean, has Winston thrown for more than 150 yards yet? And give me Arizona. Big dog here against the Rams. I might take Arizona plus a 6 or whatever they are, 6.5 right now, just based on the Rams coming off a huge win, right? A little letdown spot. So any points I can get in that game, I'll be happy about. All right. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Crazy Dallas game last night. Went over real quick. Went over in the fourth quarter. What are you talking about real quick? Is that real quick, fourth quarter? It shouldn't even gone over. Let's be honest. Shouldn't have gone over. I mean, that game should have been 30-7, not 34. They went for it on fourth down. They got it. He should have just kicked the field goal. That would have been that. Eagles weren't doing anything at that point. That game should have ended 37-14 maybe. 37-10, something. No way a game should have went over. Lost a few family members, COVID. Wow, terrible. That's sad. Sorry to hear that. I don't like hearing that. Tough to follow that one up to talk baseball, but Nats look like the play here. Colorado lost hot shot. I said the Nats yesterday, right? Let's grab the Nats again. I kind of like the Nats again today. Atlanta to win. Yeah, I think so. The defense has not been doing it for me. I was totally wrong about the Washington defense. Tune in TV. St. Louis, Milwaukee. Braves, Philly. Both no runs first inning. Couple nerfies. I like it. You got Braves and Phillies in choke mode, right? Pressure's on. And then you got 2 great pitchers going in St. Louis, Milwaukee. Again, 2 good pitchers and 2 offenses that are questionable. What is this? Leipzig. RB Leipzig. Blech. Soccer. Soccer talk between Lamo and Ashley, folks. And I don't pretend to know soccer. So Oh, boy. Trying to catch up to the comments. I'm flipping all over. Thoughts on the Yankee game tonight? I was torn on this because I wanted to take the Yanks, right? They're winning 6 in a row. I usually don't like to take Yankees or Red Sox out of a Red Sox-Yankee series, but they had a day off yesterday. So I can see betting both today. And did I bet the Yanks? No, because I could totally see Toronto taking 2 out of 3 here. Because the Yankees have been, come on, they've been up, they've been down, they've been sideways. Very streaky, very streaky. Look at this. Leozig too, or Leipzig, Leozig, whatever the case may be. Ashley and Limo like Lee's whatever. Soccer. They like the soccer team. Richie P is liking the Braves. I just think the Phillies are more prone to choke here than Atlanta. It's a short number. Sprinkling BTTS over 2.5 in the Leipzig match. PS, what I don't even know what language this is. PSG sloppy. City Pep Gridalia. I'll let the soccer fans decipher this. My number one under today, my number one under in baseball. Let's see. That's a tough one. I'm probably more Orioles under because I think Sale's going to come in and just shut these guys down. I could just see him giving up a run, if anything. And the Boston Bats, maybe even they score 5 or 6, I think we're safe because I don't think Boston's scoring 10 to get this game over. So Sox under would be my favorite. Anyone likes props? What is Dusain Tadic? Anytime goal for Ajax. See, I think Ajax, I think about the stuff I pour out when I worked in a restaurant, clean the bar, the brass. Mohamed Salah to score. Mohamed Salah. Man, I want to take a shot at the Pirates' first 5. Don't do it. Don't do it. I just like the A's here run line. This is their season, Lamo. This is it. They got the race on the hill. This is a guy if they're gonna rally, it's gonna be behind the guy who takes a line drive off his head and comes out and says, we're not going out without a fight. So I'm taking a run line. If it loses, so be it. I'm losing losing even money, and I'm not losing 110 or 115 or whatever the case may be. And people are gonna bet Seattle, so I don't know, it might come down anyway. Because they've beaten them 10 straight times. Padres want to play spoilers. What planet are we living on here? Padres want to play spoilers. That's great. They want to play spoilers. It's the last week. Let's play spoilers. We've only lost 3 straight and 8 of 10 and 12 of 15 and 17 of 19 and 25 of 30. They've won 8 games since July, I think. This team is terrible. Play spoilers. These guys are going to hit each other with bats in the dugout. Play spoilers now, yeah. I know we lost 3 straight guys, but let's go out there and these guys they're supposed to win 90. They're supposed to be the Giants, and then this game will mean something. But they're not the Giants. They're the Padres, and they're a 500 team. This team is supposed to win 95 games, maybe 100 games this year. They're 500. They're going to finish under 500 because I think after the Dodgers, they get the Giants. Pedro Guerrero. Is that you, Pedro Guerrero? Parlay Dodgers and Giants. Go for it. Cowgirls pounding the team. Army -6. Bet it early. Still on that Army. I didn't look at Army. I should have looked at Army. I'm sorry. I looked at a couple other games in college. Army was not one of them. I grabbed the Titans -7.5 versus the Jets. Maybe it's a trap laying over TD on the road. It's not good there, but man, the Jets stink. I'll tell you, folks. I got I rolled out a best bet on this. I got 5. If you watch the show again, so we did late lines, and like 7 people came. I was like, "Hey, let's do a late line show on Sunday," because I told you I had a bunch of good numbers that contribute to like an 11-3 day of betting full game NFL. Yeah, if you watch the Late Show, we talked about it. Tennessee was -5. What are you waiting for? 7. Yeah, great. I mean, I got 5. I got 5. I mean, should the Titans still win? Dude, Derrick Henry should just roll over this team. This team is not good. Now, the Tennessee defense is worrisome because they can give up some points. But what have you seen out of the Jets that they're going to score? 14 points. Tennessee's going to score 30. They score 30 against anybody. And good defense, bad, doesn't make a difference. They're going to hammer you, and you're going to break because you're just tired. Ole Miss or Mississippi State in the team total. Where are we looking at here? Oh, in the Tuesday teas. That's Ole Miss, baby. That's Ole Miss and Bama. ACCA. I don't know what that is. It's got to be some soccer talk. UCLA handled Stafford. I'm going to tell you right now, I hear crazy thunder outside. And so I'm in a new development here. And the power just randomly goes off, like it clicks on and off. The worst thing about it is that everything goes off, but it comes on a second later, but I lose. It's not a glitch. I'll lose internet. So if it just goes off, that's it. And I apologize for that. So I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on here. UCLA handles Stanford. The line opened at 4. Oregon's way better than UCLA, in my opinion. My power ratings have them at least 2 touchdowns. I was actually leaning a little Stanford there. I'm going to do a little work on that. Oregon's obviously the best team in the Pac-12. I was wrong. I kind of liked Utah. I thought Utah would give them a run. We see how good they are. They're garbage. Lamo and Ashley going back and forth on soccer today. They love soccer. They love soccer. I got to catch up these comments. Got to move a little faster in the comments section. NFL dogs are like. Giants, I'm with you. Seattle, you got to like it. Texans, plus 17, right? Carolina. Again, you're going to get extra points here because Dallas is off a big win. But how's Carolina scoring here with that CMC? I like the quarterback. I think the quarterback change is good for them. But the Dallas defense is improved. Let's take the under and be happy, Eric. Ashley soccer for today. Write it down, folks. Write it down. I'm going to leave it up here. Liverpool team total over. Leipzig team total over. Bayern Munich and Ajax. Bunch of team totals. Bunch of team totals from Ashley. If you haven't hit the like button, don't come back. I don't know why you want to hit the like button. We're on absolute fire. I told you I'm going to put out. Tomorrow I'm going to find my daughter's fundraiser for school. I want $20 donations here for our run. I'm getting annoyed here. Can't get a like button. I have a lot in today. 23 plays. I like it. Fire away, Ash. If you like them, go for it. Because as much as days you like 23, there's going to be days you like 3. On Cardinals 106 and Astros 125. It's just tough betting against Tampa Bay. But, Astros are a good team themselves. Cardinals, I don't like the Cardinal game, James. I understand it's a team on a 16-game win streak. Adam Wainwright's been unbelievable. The guy's got a sub-2 ERA. Why are they a dog? Why are they a dog? How can tell if they were a 105, 110 favorite, I'd say wonderful. Woodruff's good. Wainwright's has been just as good. I don't get it. Lane Elliott, Sunday, Monday night games, 8-1 the over. I thought it was 8-1. Oh, I'm talking Thursday night too, I think. I think it's 8-1. The Thursdays included. Yeah. Easy money for the public. You're welcome, tune in. Thanks for coming in. More soccer. Ajax versus Besiktas. Liverpool. QP. I'm just leaving it off for people to say. You like soccer? Ashley knows her soccer, folks. We're going to have a soccer show, and Ashley's just going to talk. I'll sit here and drink my water. Ashley's Liverpool team total over at top flight for you. Raise under with Waka Waka Waka. Yeah, I'm going under. Gracious fundamentalists. Over under. Houston Tampa Bay. I like the under. Oakland, I'd come on the over in Oakland game. White Sox, Cincy. Believe it or not, I like the under just because I can see the White Sox not knowing anything about this kid and just scrape out like a 4-1 win or something. So it would be under, over, under. But the only one I'm going to be betting on here would probably be the Tampa Bay under. Everything else is Oakland is 7.5. I might like that. I might move in on that game. Liverpool is scoring at will, she says. Rays money line and the under. Now this is just straight Rays game under the total. We have Cubs under, Orioles under, Braves under, Rays under. White's game is under 9.5. I think the White Sox game is going to be an under. Chiefs and Raiders LA. Well, everybody's going to be all over the Chiefs. We said this the other day, right? No matter we said this on Late Lines on Sunday. Regardless of the outcome, people are going to get on and bet the Chiefs, right? Because they're going to lose 3 straight. Are they going to lose? I don't think they're going to lose 3 straight, but the line's just going to go up. It's at 7.5 now. It opened at 6. 6. Well, maybe even 6.5. You might have had of that. And the Raiders, huh? Pull up the Raider line against the Chargers. I don't know. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm leaning a little LA Chargers. I almost said San Diego. White Sox game under. I like the White Sox game under, yes. AJS is in the house. Thanks for coming in, fella. Hit the like button, AJS. I know you do. Yes on the Padres. Yeah, if you got my I had to come back from my Padre rant from a couple minutes ago. Devin says, let's go, Ashley. He's just dying to bet. Devin just dying to bet some soccer today. Appalachian State. Tough spot to get off the ground there. And, some spots like this, you'd go in and be like, I'll take the blowout because we're getting a nice payday here. We'll get our $500,000, $1 million, whatever the case will be, and then come back for, conference game pumped up. But you're right there. Let's go. Let's lay it at Appalachian State. Remember, Appalachian State, not that the Hurricanes are, 80s, 90s, even 2000 Hurricanes. Good, they're struggling a little bit, but Appalachian State's a good club. So you lay it at 10. I do like a lot staying away from the match from the PSG game. Free mind this year. Hello? More talk for Ashley. I'm going to let you answer these in the chat. Here's our guy, Dave. I was just saying, where's Dave? I mentioned you at the beginning of the show. Like San Fran Giants run line, Dodgers run line, Boston Red Sox. Let's go. Run line them all up. Run line, 3-way parlay, whatever. Knock yourself out. These 3 teams should all win today. Right? We got good pitchers on the mound. We're all in must-win mode. Let's get it done here, fellas, right? Gracious. Rays Astros under. I like the under. Ready for the next contest. Richie's, I'm going to, get him a whole outfit. I'm going to get a little mini helmet next for his little hand he can wear on. Again, I threw out my email for you, so get in touch with me. Either on YouTube or if you're on Facebook. I know you said you're not on Twitter. All right, I'm going to get out of that. Don't come back. I like that. King D's with his Georgia State. Yeah, I agree with the Appalachian State. I just liked it. You mentioned just the Auburn game. That's a game, again, like UAB played Georgia, and I was like, I kind of like UAB here, right? Play a little defense. Maybe they want to play a little bit. They got smoked like 50-0, and they came back and they dominated in conference play. That's what we're going to do. I don't mind the soccer talk. You don't have to apologize for that. I just don't know what to say. You never apologize for talking soccer. No, I'll throw up some of the pics here for other people to see because I know people don't always read the comments, or maybe everybody reads all the comments. I don't know. I try to pop them up. Pirates game over today against the Cubbies. It's actually come down half a run, 9 to 8.5. I actually kind of like the Cubs here, believe it or not. But I guess you have to like the over, right, Lane? I mean, you got 2 garbage teams coming together. Guys, let's pad our stats, have some fun. Top 2 on the pitch, right? It's called the pitch. Ajax over Liverpool. Okay. Locked in Oklahoma State minus 3.5. Let me pull up got a rotation number on that, or I got to scroll all the way through all these games? don't find on our first scan through. I'm not going to keep going. Here we go. Against Baylor. I'll tell you what. I don't like it. I mean, I know Baylor got a lucky win when you look at the stats and stuff like that. But Oklahoma State has just not impressed me one bit. They haven't impressed me. Is it a letdown spot for Baylor for a big win? Maybe, but this line was opened at 5. It's come down. I would like the 5. Still getting a decent number there, I guess, James. But I'm not high on Oklahoma State. Texas and the Angels over tonight. We like the over, Gracious. We like the over. Yeah, love being the books, baby. That's what we got to do. I mean, got to find it, see something we like, and just hit it. There we go. Ashley and Dev going back and forth with their soccer. Dodgers run line is plus money. No public hammer Dodgers. That is worrisome. You know what, Mike? I don't. If I'm going to lose the Dodgers run line, I'll lose it the Dodgers run line. I mean, how are you betting Yu Darvish? Have you seen the way San Diego's played? Is it? I mean, again, I'm taking a shot with Oakland on a run line, right? Do I want to take a 150 to 160 shot on the Padres, a team that looks like they've given up and they're just mopes right now? If you're, it's for me, it's run line. It's run line Dodgers or nothing. I just cannot, in good conscience, think about back in San Diego in any fashion this week. No way. No way. Why are they turning on? They just so soon. Are they going to turn? Let's turn it on now. Have a good go into the offseason happy. Is that a joke? These guys are angry and annoyed with the way their season went. Antoine, good afternoon. That was an old one. I'm sorry. All right. It's not that hard, right? Hit the like button. Frankie, thanks. Thanks for. I appreciate you coming in. You know what? I always like try to comment on everybody's comments because you're taking a time out from whatever you're doing to come in, whether it be for 2 minutes or 5 minutes, or you can stay the whole show. Gracious, Boston run line. Yeah, we got to win, right? Toronto. It's trying to game. I can see like I said this before. I can see the Blue Jays taking 2 or 3. Am I betting it? No. We'll see what happens. I mean, the Yanks if the Yanks get 7 in a row tonight, and Toronto's not 2 back. I think the pressure's on Toronto, and if the Yanks are a dog again, I think you just kind of take the Yanks as a dog. Texas money line and under. We kind of like Texas and the over. Gracious, Houston money line and the under. I like the under. Sidewise, I could give or take it. San Fran run line looks good. I mean, I like them all. The Toronto game, I wouldn't get down on. Rob Franklin's here. Rob, tough loss with the contest, but hopefully he'll be back Thursday for the new contest. I'll put the contest lines up tomorrow in the Wednesday show. We'll have all the new games for the contest for those of you who want to participate. We had 30 people last time. I don't understand because you do the show and there's 50, 60-something people watching live and, nobody wants to get involved. I don't care. It's a free contest. I'm giving away things that I paid money for. Giants run line. Yes. Messi's not scoring. Rob's staying on St. Louis. They've been hot. 16 in a row. Lex Steele's here. What are the details of the contest? Details of the contest are simple, Lex. Unlike last Woody, where you come in, you just pick whatever you want, right? Our contest is Thursday night NFL, Friday college football, Saturday college football, Sunday NFL, Monday NFL. 5 games. Dog or favorite with the spread. That's it. There's no totals. You don't pick a game. No. It's my 5 games. We throw them out there. And that's it. You go 5-0, 4-1. Who's ever in first, we'll roll to next week. This contest between Richie P and Rob, it went 3 weeks. And it came down to the total last night. I said, we got to pick a total because they were tied. Each game they picked on Sunday, 2 separate games they each picked. They both won that. So it came down to close the score. And Richie P won it. So this one, I think I don't know. We're going to see. It's either going to be a Jake Plummer mini helmet. Signed. mini helmet, or the Judy. See if you see the signature, signed jersey. It's got the authenticator. It's a little sticker here. It's white on white. You can't see it, but it's there. So that'll be on Thursday. Don't miss out. Boston, 2.5 runs. Let's get it done. Right? It should be a 5-0 game. Don't like any of your picks. I'm sorry. Hey, listen. I just thought what I kind of like. Doesn't mean what I'm betting. What I'm betting is I'll tell you if I got money on it. Underneath here, we got some O's action. A's I'm on. But other times people ask the games I like. I say what I like. But if I'm not betting it, I'm not trying to talk you off it. You're just asking my opinion. And it is what it is, but doesn't mean I'm betting against you. Yeah, St. Louis straight blind bet, right? 16 straight, and now you actually get them as a dog, which that's why I don't like them. Like if they were a home fave, okay, why a home dog? I don't understand. I'll think about it the other way. Savelli. Look at this. More hockey, soccer. Might as well just talk WNBA. I don't even know what we're doing here. A's over. Rob, it was 7.5 before, and I'm like, wow, it seems a little low. And I kind of like the A's to score some runs today, so I might go over that 8 now. It's up to 8. It is up to 8. Someone put a 7.5 out there. I thought that was low. Yes, I choose the 5 games. It's going to be the Thursday night NFL. It'll be a Friday night college football, a Saturday college football, Sunday, and Monday night football. So, well, one, I appreciate you coming in, and again, James, we're not going to win all the time. I'm just give you my little thought on something, and my thought on something that I don't bet on, you take it with a grain of salt. I wasn't looking at that game or whatever. Would it be like a football, basketball, whatever the case would be. Baseball. Just because I like it or dislike it, if I didn't bet it, that should, and I don't want to talk you off something you already bet on. Is what I'm really trying to do, College teasers. Yep, we cashed our college teasers last week. Nice sweep of the college teaser last week. Today, Arkansas plus the 26, Syracuse and the 12, and Ole Miss plus the 22. As of right now, that Bama line went up to 15, so who knows? Maybe I'll tick back down. You never know. I would have loved to have gotten that 20. I could not find a 20, and I was waiting for it. I saw it pop up at a book, and I'm like, come on, baby. But it never got to us. Never got there. Francisco, how are you? Yanks money line. I could take the Yanks money line. Rob, do I think I can see Toronto winning? Yes. Do I think the Yanks could just come here and sweep? They're streaky. They won 6 in a row. Why can't they come in and just win the next 5 in a row? UConn Vandy. Here's free money. I don't know. I mean, Vandy doesn't score, but this is UConn. I can see this game being 45-10. Again, I'm not even looking to get involved in that game. Hit Bull picks Cowboys team total over. That was an easy one. We like that one. Over 55 live betting. Nice cash on that one. I've been a little worried about that because Eagles, they'll probably get a garbage touchdown, but yeah, I'll tell you. At 14.5, I'm thinking, you know what? I'll take them at 14.5. Keep going up. I'm going to take Mississippi. Mississippi's going to score points. They're going to score points. It's going to be a shootout. Get all the points you can. White Sox over there. New pitcher for the Rays. Well, for instance, the thing with me, when they throw in some random pitcher, like I can see the other team just coming out and being like stymied, and just winning like 4-0 here, At this stage of the season, I'm not going to just bet something like, oh, they should hammer this guy because the Reds are bad and the White Sox are good. I think I got value on some other games today. I got 5 games I bet in baseball. That wasn't one of them. Advice on some of the dogs I shoot for. There's no rhyme or reason to how I bet, Eric. I mean, people used to say, "Oh, you got to bet home dogs in the NFL." Okay, dogs are good sometimes. I'll tell you, this year some dogs have hit a little bit. Dude, I've had NFL seasons. Dogs do nothing the first month of the season. What kind of dogs do you? There's none. I mean, what kind of dogs? Like, let's look at some dogs this week in the NFL and why we want to bet some of them. So Jacksonville, we'll start on Thursday. I kind of like the Jags here. Now, why? I got Cincinnati, because you got to look at dogs in their situations. I got Cincy off of a huge win, right? Everybody's like, wow, they just beat the Steelers, and they think the Steelers are still a Super Bowl team. And I got the Jags still winless, and people think they look like garbage, even though they put up a little bit of a fight. Misleading. They get a crazy special teams touchdown, couldn't get a backdoor play. Quarterback still looks like garbage. Coach looks like he's terrible. And Thursday, this could easily be like last week's Thursday night game, right? I kind of said, you know what? I won't be shocked for that game to go over. I thought we'd get a little offense out of the Texans. That game was never close, and Carolina took care of business, even losing a bunch of guys to injury. How's Jacksonville keeping this one close? Cincinnati offense is a good offense. It's an NFL offense, compared to the Jacksonville offense, which is I don't say it's a college Division I offense. It's more of like maybe like a D2. It's an NFL team that's playing below average college football right now. So I can see this one being a blowout, like a 24-3 game. Other kind of dogs are like the Lions. Here's a dog I kind of like, because I don't think the Bears are good. I think the coach is terrible. Everybody loves Justin Fields. I don't know why. I mean, people think these rookies are supposed to come in here and be awesome. Good luck with that. That's few and far between guys come in and light the world on fire. So you just got to, if you're looking at a dog, you got to look at the kind of world they're in. I mean, people are like, division dogs, let's go home division dogs. Okay, maybe they're kind of strong plays, but what happened the week before? You got to. It's not just dogs; it's all games. You got to look at everything surrounding it. Vanderbilt's averaging 12 points a game. Where the points could come from? But they're 2 garbage teams. That's the thing. They're 2 bad teams. I gave you my thought on that White Sox game. I have no opinion on that. Teasing La Tech versus NC State. I like the Louisiana Tech. I like it. Ole Miss money line. Worth a shot. I think it's worth a shot because he can score points. Anything can happen, Vincent. Gracious coming in. Detroit and Twins are finally up on FanDuel. Do we got a pitch? I don't even know who's pitching. We got a pitching matchup on that one? Who's pitching? I still don't have a pitching matchup. I'm not on the FanDuel site, though. I got 4 other windows up. Again, that's great. So why are we running the bet on whoever we want to bet on that game? Well, it's 1:00 and we've been waiting for a Twins line. Why? There's no other games you kind of like? And we're going to lay 170 on Minnesota, who's dropped 2 in a row, 20 games under 500, or we're going to run to Detroit, who's going to be on the pitcher. If it's one of the young guys, is going to come in and pitch 3 innings. Why? You're like the third person asked about this game. Folks, new guys, new girls, so just stay away from this game. There's no reason. You got a slate of other baseball games that you can make money on. You're going to lay 160. You're going to bet a team that's in last place laying 165 at home, or you're going to take a team that's overachieved with guys on innings limits. Why? See, get back to me in 17 years. Let me know how the bankroll's doing, and that you've quit your job and a professional bettor doing that kind of stuff. Let me know. Tampa Bay or the Patriots. Looks easy enough. That game's going to be 7.5, 8 by game time. Trying to look at 3.5 dogs. Well, and I say this all the time: 3.5, 7.5s. I look at favorites. This is because I think everyone's like, I'm going to take that half point. And now more than ever, and I was going to say this, I did a show last week, and I said off the air, I said, you have to really start adjusting things. I don't want to be on like the public dog or the public fave now. And, 20 years ago, I could bet a game and thinking, all right, the public's going to be on it. But the public back then was like a bunch of degenerates, I'm guessing a lot of people in this chat, if there's 100 people here, 96 of them didn't have an illegal bookmaker to put bets in with. I'm sure people didn't bet until it went legal. So back then, I think degenerates would be thinking, I'm taking, whoever. The line's 2.5. I'm going to take Tom Brady because he should win by field goal, or whatever the case. Whatever team should win by 3 or should win by 7 instead of 2.5 and 6.5, and then 3.5, 7.5. I think the same way. I think people now, because you turn on any kind of pod, there's a bunch of people who do shows like I do, and they're sponsored. They got sportsbook shows and ESPN and Fox and every other channel's got a sports betting show with people on, and they're going to steer you one way. I can't do that. You got to. The 3.5 dog to me is not. I don't want the 3.5 dog. I'm taking a faith. I'm just on principle now because the world is going to be on that dog because you got a bunch of people who went to school for broadcasting who think they're sports bettors telling you, I can't. 3.5, 7.5, I'm on the faves. Not touching Dortmund, whatever that means. Soccer talk. 3 locks in college. Pablo T's at 16. Clemson's offense. Yeah, Clemson does not look good. A lot of soccer between Devon and Ashley going back and forth. You guys got to. Alexander for Detroit. CBA for Minnesota. Again, why? Lex is coming in. Yankees first 5. Take a shot. St. Louis, 16 in a row. Let's go. Rangers, we like. White Sox money line against a 4A pitcher. Why not? Cleveland first 5 versus the Royals of Seville. They're the better team. You think you should get it done? Okay. Colorado, no, we don't like the Rockies. Giants, run line, yes. Dodgers, money line. No, I'm only going to do run line with them. I can't lay that kind of number. You know that by now, Lex. Seattle, +5. Plus the half first 5. I understand. Boston over. I'm against you there. I think it's Sells is going to shut them out. It'll be like a 5-0 game. I'll take a 7-0 game. Pitt over the 8.5. I agree. Just fishing. Don't. Cut bait. Move somewhere else. Don't fish on that game. Go off another pier. Nagy should have been fired 2 years ago. Yes, he should have been. Tees and Chiefs at 7.5. So the NFL tees, I'll leave that up there, and I'll go to the NFL tees. I could have, there's a button for the NFL tees. I could have went, and I was looking. At first, I'm like, oh, what we can do here? Because I put Atlanta up there. I could have went down to, we could have Tennessee down to a 1. We could have took New Orleans down to a 1, Kansas City to a 1, the Rams. We could have. I'm just trying to do different things like, I don't know. Just last week we had some dogs, right? We teased down faves to the touchdown faves down a little bit. This week I'm gonna tease them up. We're gonna tease up. See if we can do it to tease up. And there's a bunch we can do, but I'm just trying to. I don't know I have no idea what I'm trying to do, Rob. I'm just trying to make some content. People like teasers. People like props and stuff like that. So, Braves Philly. Daniel, I'm going to say Atlanta. I just think in this spot, we're only laying 120. And if a team is going to choke here away the NL East, I'm going to say it's going to be the Phillies and not the Braves. Right? Phillies 2 back. I get they have to win. They got the better pitcher tonight. They got the better pitcher for sure. And he's pitched well against Atlanta. A game I'm not betting. We'll see. Phillies win tonight. I might jump on the Phillies for the series to sweep. Clemson looks bad. Yes, they do. We don't like cursing, Ashley. Come on. I like the Braves. I kind of like the Braves too. I think Phillies choke it away, but I'm not betting. Because they Wheeler's having a nice year. Low key Lena Rutgers. I would take a shot with Rutgers. The coach is a solid coach. The players are going to play up. And Ohio State, hey, listen, the offense is all right. You still got a young quarterback in there. You still got to be able to get things done. Blades, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Look for the banners up one last time. Contest picks will be up for tomorrow. Be sure you come in on Thursday. We're an hour long in this show. I like it, though. A lot of people popping in. Teasing up dogs. I just teased up the dogs, Eric. I'm just trying to not just do one thing. We tease them down. We'll tease them up. We're just trying to make some money. I don't want to just be like every other clown who makes some kind of show and be like, oh, we're just going to take the Chiefs are 7. We'll put them to even, and it's a pick and this and that. We're going to give out huge money line faves. Let's take these guys are minus 360 today. Easy winner. That's not what we do here. Braves, yes. Brewers put an end to the win streak today, Alec. Yep, I think so. Rutgers playing well. I like him with the points. King, I like him. Rick the Ruler comes in. Slick Rick the Ruler, is that you? Only lost to Virginia last week. It's a nice day. Bengals minus the 6.5. Well, you got that game early. I like it. I like you come in early on a play because that lane is 7.5 all over the place. But as I said on the Sunday night show, bro, you gotta if you want to make money, these little points add up sometimes. And Bengals should get done. The offense alone should be able to score against the Jags here. Time for a new notebook. Yes, get rid of that notebook. Get rid of the notebook that says you got to bet Detroit and Minnesota the last week of September. Come on. I'm on Rutgers to try that for Ohio State. I think you should be on Rutgers either way. You get a nice number. King V likes it. I'm going to try to come into last week. I always forget to come in because after the show, I just jump right into numbers. Appreciate your hard work. I appreciate you coming in. Looks for today. They're already scrolling. Bleds, where you been? This is for you. Cubs under, O's under, Braves under, Rays under, and Oakland run line. Those are the picks. Over on the Bengals. It's just tough doing that over because you don't know if the Jaguars are going to score anything. Since he's scoring 40, he's in Fresno. Yeah, Fresno should get it done. Tease it down. Let's go. Again, we can do a lot of teasers. I mean, they're fun to do, but I'm not making a teaser show. All right, listen, tomorrow, midday, we're back again, 12 noon Eastern. Come in, say hello. I'll have the contest picks up for us so you can get ready for the Thursday show. You don't miss out. So let's have a good day today. Baseball. See everybody tomorrow. Thanks for coming in. Bye-bye.